alaikum. Have a good day. Welcome to Financial Management eLearning. Today we are going to discuss management information. X is the calculation of unit cost. Part 2 is the continuation of previous module 5. So here we will see today the elements of cost, methods of allocation of service department costs to production departments under 3 methods: direct methods, step-down methods, reciprocal methods. Also, we will solve a problem under these 3 methods. So let us start. We all know that the element of cost are material cost, labor cost, expense cost. Is that all indirect costs are the overhead cost. That is the total manufacturing cost. This cost is transferred in the direct manufacturing cost. Here, the overhead cost need to be allocated for finding the unit costs. So there are 3 methods: direct, step down, and reciprocal method. Look here is at the beginning of the period that when estimate total manufacturing overhead, and if we divide this total estimated manufacturing overhead, estimated total number of units based on allocation, then we will get predetermined overhead rate. And predetermined overhead rate, if we multiply with the actual total unit of the allocation based on the incurred during the period, then we will get the total manufacturing overhead applied. And this is during the period. And at the end of the period, what actual total manufacturing overhead cost? And then we deduct it from the total manufacturing overhead applied. Then we will get under applied or over applied overhead cost. Allocating the overhead to the unit cost, find out the unit cost, then there are 3 methods: direct methods, step down methods, reciprocal methods. So come here, what is direct method? This direct method is this method allocate each service department total cost directly to the production departments, and ignore the fact that the service department may also provide services to other service departments. For example, HR cost, HR also involved not only for operation, also for administration, finance, accounts, investment, treasury, others department. So in this direct method, they are directly ignored with the service department cost for the service department. So this method allocates each service department's total cost directly to the production department. So look here, in this picture, the service department cost not allocating the other service department, directly to the production department. Look here, this is the arrow. Okay, so here it's ignore the fact that service department may also provide service to other department cost. And if you see the step down method, look here, this method allocates the cost of some service department to other service department, but once the service department costs have been allocated, no subsequent costs are allocated back. So just one time service department cost allocate to the service department. Look here, this is the picture here. One service department, proportion of service department overhead cost allocated into another service department. But this service department also served that service department, which ignored here. So this method allocate the cost of some service departments to other service departments. But once the service department's costs have been allocated, no subsequent costs are allocated back to it. And number 3, reciprocal method. This is the most accurate of the 3 methods for allocating service department cost, because is recognized reciprocal service among service departments. Look here. If one service department cost allocating to another service department cost, and then that service department cost again allocate to that service department cost, and this way rounding. So here's a problem, because it is mathematical complexity here, because the reciprocal method is rarely used, that's why. So we have seen here that there are 3 methods for service department's overhead cost allocation to the production. There are direct method, step-down method, and reciprocal method. So now we will solve a problem with 3 methods within this problem. So look here, it is our problem number 11. So it means that we have solved another 10 problems my previous modules with the 5. So here, machining and assembly are the 2 only production department. So machining and assembly are 2 production departments. Service department HRD, cost from HRD are allocated based on the number of new hiring. Machining hiring 7 employees. So machining hired 7 employees in June 2020, and assembly had 3 employees. Direct allocation to DP, DP means data processing, and RM means risk management, as 55:45 to the production department. The service of the HRD, the DP and RM division are received indirectly. In June 20, incur the following cost with allocation. Look here, this is the total cost for HRD, 80,000, and data processing department, 1,20,000, and risk management division, 40,000. Total cost is 2,40,000. And here look, the percentage of service provided by the service department listed to the another department. Look here, here the HRD is 20% cost for data processing unit, and 10% cost for the risk management, 40% cost machining, directly production, and 30% cost for assembly. And data processing department 8% for HRD, 7% for risk management, 30% for machining, and 55% for assembly. And risk management department 50% directly for machining and 50% for assembly department. That means 2 are the production departments. And here another solve the primary cost of machining and assembly are 3,50,000 and 3,45,000. It is the primary cost. That direct material and direct labor cost is the primary cost of production departments. Machining 3,50,000, assembly 3,45,000. So here what we have to allocate the service department cost to the production department under direct method, step down method, reciprocal method, And also we have to determine the cost per unit under each method. So let us start. Look here. Under direct methods, primary cost of machining 3,50,000, assembly cost 3,45,000. I think it's okay. And allocation to service department costs. Look here, HRD cost 80,000. It is the 70% for machining and 30% for assembly. So it is the directly HRD cost divided into two parts, 70 and 30. So it goes to the direct production department, 56,000, 24,000. And data processing, 1,20,000 is, as per the question, 55% for the machining, 45% for assembly. Risk management cost 40,000 is the 55% and 45% is the 22 and 18,000 respectively. So here total cost comes for machining department 4,94,000 and assemble 4,41,000. Look here this service department cost ignoring to another service department allocation. Look here, HRD also 20% for HRD for 20% data processing, 10% risk management department, but ignore here because here look, here said that HRD is 7 employees and 3 employees, 70% and 30% is allocating to the production department. Same way, data processing and 55-45, risk management also. So this is the allocation. Production units 10,000 and 11,000. So if we divide 4,94,000 by the 10,000 unit, then machining departments per unit cost is 49.40 taka, and same to assembly department 40.09 taka. So it is the directly overhead allocation. Now come our step down method. That means cost of prior of allocation. Before allocation, the total cost is HRD 80,000, data processing 1,20,000, risk management 40,000. I think it's okay. It comes from the question. And allocation to HRD cost 80,000. So 80,000 have to divide what? Look here, 20% for data processing, 10% for risk management department, 40% for machining, and 30% for assembly. So this way, divide and total is come here. And here, HRD allocation is closed. So a step down method is that thing. If one service department cost allocate and then never counts for allocating the another service department cost, because look here in the question also 8% cost of data processing goes for HRD, but here ignore because the condition is that in the step down method, if one service department cost allocated, then they just fixed, close that cost. No cost will come here. No cost will come there. Okay, so these 8% we have to adjust. And how we will adjust it? Data processing. So this 8% have to adjust. How? So if we less 8% from the 100%, then we'll get 92%. Then 92% have to calculate this way. Look here, after HRD has been allocated, no cost from data processing can be allocated back to the HRD. The percentage of the remaining service and production department sum to 92%. Okay, not 100%. Therefore, these percentages are normalized as follows. Look here, how this percentage normalized. Risk management 7% divided by 92% equal to 7.61%. So total previous 7%, now 7.61% have to allocate. Then machining 30%, now 32.61%. This way, assembly 59.78%. It's come to total 100%. So this way have to allocate 7.61%, 32.61%, 59.78%. So this way you allocate, then it's come here. Look, this is the total amount. And here the roundup, because have to close the data processing department cost. So look here, it is a step. This is the step down, one by one. So first HRD closed, then allocating the data processing now closed, and now remaining risk management department. Look here, 40,000, 8,000, and 10,348 taka is total 58,348 taka. So this amount would be allocated. How? Okay. Fortunately, risk management is 50% for machining and 50% for allocating. If otherwise, it goes for that way, because we have to close the service department, because HRD are closed, DP allocation closed. Now we are closing risk management department. So 50% and 50% here. So no cost remaining in the service department. All goes to the production department. Production department, machining departments cost now 1,05,522. It is the overhead cost. And now assemblies 1,34,470. So it is the step down method. Look here, it is the picture for a step down. One by one, a step down. So its name is that step down. Come here. So primary cost of in this step down method is the primary cost 3,50,000 and 3,45,000 is from the question. And now we are allocating that service department got allocated. Now we have allocated 1,05,000. Look here, 1,05,000 and 1,34,000. Now total cost is 455,552 and 479,478. So divided it 10,000 and 11,000 units, then we get total unit cost 45.55 and 43.5. Look here, previously it was 49.40 and 40.09. Now it's 45.55 and 43.59. So it is the difference in the two methods. Now comes reciprocal method. So what is the main theme of reciprocal method? We have seen in the step down method, if service department's cost once allocated, then another service department cost never come to allocate in that service department, closed here. But here, reciprocal method is not closed. So after allocating one service department cost, then again another service department cost may allocate within that service department. So this is called reciprocal method. Continuing. Okay, look here. Cost of allocation before the allocation. So 80,000 allocating in all as part of the step down method. Okay, but look here, not closing the HRD, because we have seen in DP proportion, that is what the proportion, 8%. 8% of data processing department overhead cost should allocate to HRD. So this is the 8%. 8% in 10,000. So look here, others as the same. And risk management total cost directly 50% allocating. So after that, again, look, this HRD cost, that means allocating the data processing amount 10,880. This again allocating in the all department as the previous ratio. So come here again. Look here, data processing the same way. This way is the reciprocal. Look here. This is the accurate method of overhead allocation. So here look, it is the machining department, 1,700,284 taka, and assembly 134,32, 7,116. So come here. So with the primary cost, and if we add the overhead allocation of this reciprocal method, then we'll get machining department's total cost 4,57,284, and assembly department 4,77,716. And if we divide it by the number of units, then we will get cost of machining department is 45.73 taka, and assembly department is 43.43 taka. So there is the three methods. Now we compare it. So in direct method, we have seen in assembling department 49.40 per unit, and assembly department per unit is 40.09. But step down method 45.55, and assembly department 43.59, and reciprocal method 45.73, and assembly 43.43. So we have seen here that the reciprocal method is the accurate method. So this cost per unit under the reciprocal method is the accurate cost per unit. So it's for today. We will meet again by next module. So what today we have learned the element of cost. We know element of cost, the material cost, labor cost, overhead cost, and we have to and we learn the allocating of service department cost to production department. And there are three methods: direct methods, step down method, reciprocal method, and direct method total directly allocated to service department cost to production department, and a step down method is allocating step by step, and once service department is closed after allocating, then never come to another service department allocation to there. And reciprocal method, it is the reciprocal continuing. One service department is closed, then another service department's cost if allocate, then is again allocating the reciprocal method. So we have solved a problems, the overhead allocation, that means service department's cost allocation to the production departments under three methods: direct method, step down method, and reciprocal methods. So that's for today, and we'll meet with you with my next module for management information, module 7. Take care. Allah Hafiz.